Alright, let's dive into something that's both mind-blowing and incredibly relevant today, the transformation of a polluted industrial wasteland into a thriving ecological hub. I'm talking about Houtan Park in Shanghai, a project that's not just about cleaning up a mess but redefining how we think about urban spaces. Here's the kicker, this park, built on a former industrial brownfield, now cleans up to 634,000 gallons of river water every single day. But what makes this really interesting is how it does it, not with high-tech chemical plants, but with nature itself. Personally, I think this is where the story gets fascinating. Instead of relying on energy-intensive solutions, the design team, led by Dr. Kongjian Yu, created a living biological filter. Imagine a 1-mile-long wetland that acts like a natural purification system, turning grade 5 water, basically, water so polluted it's unsafe for human contact, into grade 2 water, clean enough for irrigation. What this really suggests is that we don't always need futuristic technology to solve environmental problems. Sometimes, the answer is right there in the natural world, waiting for us to harness it. One thing that immediately stands out is the economic impact. This park isn't just an environmental win, it's a financial one too. By supplying treated water to nearby areas, it saves the city over $116,000 annually in water costs. From my perspective, this is a game changer. It shows that sustainable solutions can be cost-effective, which is something policymakers and urban planners need to pay attention to. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just a park, it's a blueprint for how cities can tackle pollution while saving money. But here's where it gets even more intriguing, the park doesn't just clean water, it's a carbon sink, capturing about 242 tons of carbon annually. And it's brought back wildlife. Over 200 animal species and 93 plant species now call this place home. What many people don't realize is that urban green spaces can be biodiversity hotspots, not just pretty places to relax. This raises a deeper question, could projects like this help reverse some of the damage we've done to urban ecosystems? A detail I find fascinating is how the designers preserved the site's industrial history. Instead of demolishing everything, they reused 37 tons of steel and 34,000 bricks from the old factories. This on-site recycling not only reduced waste but also saved money. In my opinion, this blend of old and new is what makes Houtan Park so unique. It's not just about erasing the past, it's about integrating it into a sustainable future. Now, let's talk about flood protection. Shanghai is no stranger to typhoons and rising sea levels, and traditional concrete seawalls are often the go-to solution. But Turenscape took a different approach, replacing the concrete flood wall with a terraced embankment planted with native species. During floods, the lower terraces absorb excess water, reducing pressure on storm drains. What makes this really interesting is how it combines flood protection with public access. Visitors can still enjoy the riverfront, even during high tides. If you take a step back and think about it, Houtan Park is more than just a park, it's a multifunctional space that addresses water pollution, carbon capture, biodiversity, flood protection, and public recreation all at once. From my perspective, this is the future of urban design. It's not about solving one problem, it's about creating solutions that work on multiple levels. So, here's my closing thought, what if every city had a Houtan Park? What if we stopped seeing industrial wastelands as lost causes and started seeing them as opportunities? Personally, I think this project shows us that with a little creativity and a lot of respect for nature, we can turn even the most polluted places into thriving ecosystems. The question is, are we ready to take that leap?